What's going on, guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital. We're here with Blake Morgan, CEO at Opawica Explorations. How are you doing today, Blake?
I'm fantastic, Aaron. How are you?
I'm great. Excited to have you on the channel. So let's start by giving us a brief introduction to Opawica Explorations, telling us a bit more about the company.
Yeah, so, we've got our flagship properties on the Abitibi Greenstone Cadillac Larder Fault Zone, so in Quebec there. And we've also got 40,000 hectares in Newfoundland, where it's obviously all happening over there with Newfound Gold and a few other majors going good. So what we've got going on is the company's well capitalized. We just completed a 5,000 meter drill program on the Benzinga property in Quebec. We put out some news today. We've just signed another 5,000 meter contract to continue drilling that, and that should kick off in the next few weeks. The drill program that we just did went absolutely fantastic. We drilled 22 holes. Out of those 22 holes, we had 4 holes with visible gold. So we're talking 20% of our holes had visible gold. Now, I know it's just visible, but it looks good. So we're waiting on assays. We should have them come back over the next week to a month. And we're looking to get that out to our shareholders. So, Opawica is in a really good zone right now, and we've got a lot of things happening for us.
Awesome. Yeah, lots going on. So the company currently has 8 projects, with your main focus being gold. Can you tell us more about what makes those projects so special?
Yeah, definitely. So I'll go into Quebec first, because that's where we're focused. So what's exciting, this is one of the best gold bearing places in the world. Everyone knows, the Abitibi Greenstone. We're right next to IAMGOLD's property. We're right next to the Wasamac deposit from Yamada with 2.5 million ounces that goes into production next year. We're sitting on some pretty high grade stuff. So we have grades of 5 meters at 90 grams. We have nearly 5 meters at 70 grams. We have a meter at 316 grams, 7 meters at 20 grams, and 20 meters at 7 grams. Now, that's just some of the drill results that we have on this property. Now, the other property that we have in this region is the Arrowhead, which is completely surrounded by Agnico Eagle. You've got the LaRonde mine within about 10 kilometers to it. And then just next door, you've got IAMGOLD's, I think it's the West Haven mine, which is currently in production as well. That property has over 90 grams on meter on that asset. It was also mined back in the early 80s. At 18 grams was the average coming out of it. So we know it's very high grade. We know the area is very substantial. We've got 5 or 6 mills within 20 kilometers of us. We're 10 kilometers from the town of Rouyn-Noranda. So we've got road access, power, we've got water. The guys in the camp just can live in the town, drive to work, do their shift, go home to their family. So our costs are much lower than others. The government is super friendly in there. The tax benefits are very, very high level. So it's a fantastic region. We're also, just before I get off, is that we're in Newfoundland. Now, we all know the story of what's going on there with what Newfound Gold has been doing. They went from a small cap junior to a $1.3 to $1.5 billion company. We picked up 40,000 hectares in that region very early on, and we've been slowly exploring them. Now, we know, again, that's a very government-friendly jurisdiction. We know it carries some very high grade, and we're seeing a big gold rush going on over there. So we've done a fair bit of work in the last October. We've recently put out some results, which were very tremendous for us. And we also have gold spot discoveries doing our geological work over there. And we'll be getting those assets up to a drill-ready stage. So we're in 2 very, very prominent regions.
Awesome. No, that sounds great. So can you give us an update on your drill program and what you have planned for 2022?
Okay, yeah. So this is where it gets really exciting. Like I touched on before, we just completed 5,000 meters and we've got those assays in the lab. We're expecting them, they could come back in a week. It could be 4 weeks. And, we understand with the labs these days, it's a bit hit and miss how long it takes. So we've completed that 5,000 meter drill program. It was 22 holes. 4 of them, like I said, hit visible gold. So visually, they looked outstanding. Every one of them went through the mineralization. They all went through the fault, and we're very, very excited. We were that excited. We've already signed another 5,000 meter contract. We're waiting for those results to come back, obviously, but we should start drilling again in around 3 weeks, roughly. So we're very excited of what's going on on the Bazooka property. We also have done some geophysics on that property late last year. We've got that data back now. So that also is assisting us to find our high priority drill targets and really expand on what we already know we have.
Awesome. So what are some of the major catalysts that investors should be looking out for this year?
Definitely the assays. We're drilling the Bazooka property. We're waiting on the assays there, but we also will be drilling our other flagship property, the Arrowhead, which is surrounded by Agnico Eagle. We're going to be signing a contract in that soon, so we'll be getting some news out in regards to that. We also have Gold Spot Discoveries doing our geological work, and they're coming back with some very exciting targets. So in the next month, we're going to have 2 drill rigs going, basically in Quebec, and we're going to be attacking these high-grade flagship properties. So, they're the sort of things you should look for, and also what's going on in Newfoundland, because obviously it's getting pretty exciting there as well.
Definitely. So for yourself, what's the one thing you're most excited about for the company?
Assays. I want to see what we've got. I want to see what they bring out. But I'm in here for the long-term view. You can tell I'm very excited. So I will touch on this. In the last 6 months, I've bought over 600,000 shares in the open market, all SEDI filed. So that's over $250,000. So you can see, I've got a big commitment to this company. I think we're going to grow and grow as we have been. And I think these assays results are going to really give us a look of what we got. And then furthermore, moving into 2 more drill programs, we're really going to get an understanding of where this company's going to go.
Awesome. So in terms of shareholders, who are your big shareholders? Are there any big names?
Yeah, so we've got Eric Sprott is one of our major shareholders. He owns close to 10% of the company, and we're very excited to have him on board. He's very excited about our projects. And we've also got Gold Spot. So Gold Spot, again, Eric Sprott owns, I think, about 30% of that company. They're the ones who have assisted making discoveries, obviously, in Newfoundland and a few other places. And they own around 6 or 7% of the company as well. We also have some really big guys out of Haywood and Canaccord, Lee Jones Gable. So, the big brokers are definitely involved in this company. Management, obviously, I just touched on before. We have a lot of skin in the game. You'll only see management buying from us. You're not seeing selling because we're very committed to this company. So great shareholder base, that's for sure.
Awesome. So now in terms of your financing, the last financing was done at 55 cents. Does the company have enough money going forward?
We do. So we've got plenty of funds in the bank. We recently completed a 55-cent raise in December the 14th. And we also completed last year in June, $5.3 million. So the company's well capitalized for this season going into the next. We also have our warrants that are situated at 60 and 75 cents. So we're expecting, as results come out and things continue to go well, we're hoping to get those exercised, and that will fund the company, through to the next few years. So we're in a very good position. Our share structure also, I'll quickly touch on, is phenomenal. We've only got 41 million shares out. Again, all our warrants are at 60 and 75 cents. There's no cheap 10 or 20 cent stock to come back and hurt us. So when things start to progress well, we should, have a good ride. So we're very excited.
Yeah, that's great to hear. So where should investors go for more information about the company?
You can definitely go to opawica.com. Come and check us out there. We're also on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We're constantly doing updates. You can come and check me out over in LinkedIn as well. I'm very active there. I like to keep my shareholders updated. So yeah, that's where you'll find us.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Blake. I know you guys are going to be up to a lot, so best of luck. And I look forward to covering the company. Hopefully we can have you back on. Beauty.
Thanks very much for having me on, Aaron. And I look forward to talking to you again.
If you like these videos, kindly hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Drop us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. And finally, always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. Furthermore, this video may or may not have been sponsored by the companies that we've profiled within this video, and we may or may not own shares of any of the profiled companies in this video. If you want to know the full disclosure details, check the description down below along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.